When I was living in New York City, I was discriminated against. I applied for a job and there was a sign on the door, no Irish, no Indians may apply. And I thought that was unfair, being they shouldn't discriminate against you from because of where you're from.
I was walking down the street and there was a group of young fellas sitting on the wall and there was a coloured person and they said, "Watch that nigger, he shouldn't be in this country." And I didn't like the way they were acting and saying this stuff against them.
It's pretty prevalent in Ireland today, as we are a country that's pretty new to multiple cultures. Up until about 20 odd years ago, there was no people of different races or different nationalities really in Ireland. So compared to most countries, we're pretty new to this. So I think what we have a lack of is education, and we don't know how to treat other people from other cultures because we haven't had time to properly learn about them.
My friend Algerian has been abused by 4 fellas because of his colour, and they beat him up, physically beat him up and abusive towards him.
Racism in Ireland Today by Niall Hegarty, 2013. There has always been racism and discrimination in Ireland, but has generally been marginalised. The most vocal practitioners are not representative of most Irish people. Throughout the early decades following the foundation of the state, this country was in the relatively stable position of having little or no racial problems, other than sporadic indigenous problems in relation to the travelling community. In times of economic hardship, different forms of racism often arise as people seek to scapegoat others as the cause of their difficulties. As a race, Irish people suffered most from a form of racism, and we owe it to our history to ensure that such vile behaviour is not tolerated here. We have seen and even been afflicted with the horrors of racism in the form of sectarianism that blighted the North. We know from countries with long histories of immigration that attitudes towards migrants can become hostile during times of economic downturn and recession, and unfortunately we are witnessing this trend in Ireland now. In 2008 there were 183 racially motivated incidents reported to the authorities, but there were probably more incidents because many victims fear repercussions if they report such behaviour. Those responsible for incidents do not represent decent people, and their behaviour should be deplored. The Teachers' Union of Ireland found that 25% of teachers polled had witnessed racism among their pupils. African and East European migrants have frequently become the subject of racist abuse. For decades, Irish people played a magnificent role. It's time to show racism the red card. National Learning Network Limerick says no to racism.
Let it go. Let it roll right off your shoulder, don't you know? The hardest part is over. Let it in.